All right, let's do this. What is up, guys? I hope you guys are doing good. You guys are all having a fantastic day. You're gonna get that loot. Martin Salinas, how's it going, man? Hope you guys are doing good. So, yeah, I wanted to hang out with you guys today. I wanted to, number one, I wanted to say thank you to you guys because 5K subs is quite a big deal to me. And, you know, it's taken a while to get to that point because I'm kind of the kind of person that kind of likes to cover a lot of different things that I enjoy. And for some people, I think that could be a turnoff. But I really do appreciate all of the people that have supported the channel so far. It's pretty awesome. So to kind of give back to you guys, I wanted to, number one, hang out on stream and just chat with you guys. I'm not going to be doing any building today or anything like that. We'll just be chatting about whatever you guys want to talk about. But I also wanted to do some giveaways. So I had some stuff I wanted to give away. I wanted to give away some merch. I wanted to give away some land. Do some NFT giveaways. And just do some different things. Give some stuff back to you guys. Because I feel like that's really the only thing I can do to give back is give you guys stuff. So I'm going to give you guys stuff. So how are y'all doing? I appreciate that, Martin. Jerome, how's it going, man? I appreciate that. I did see that Epic bought Sketchfab, and that's a huge deal. Yeah, that's probably worthy of a video in and of itself. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet or not. But I did see that, and I think that it shows that they are trying to position themselves for some sort of VR or AR related metaverse. That's my personal opinion and thought on it based on the move. That's a big deal, though. I think it's a big deal. Yeah, I appreciate that, Martin. Some dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I love the fact that you randomly stumbled across my channel and then shared your exploration story in the comment section on that video. I felt it was really funny. It was really funny. I appreciate the fact that you still hang out, that you're still doing things, so thank you for that. When Ocean Metaverse. The tank behind me, actually, that tank you can't really see, but there is a little bit of green algae I got to pull out of there. It's kind of annoying. In there right now is just 5 zebra danios, and then a few zebra nearite snails, and some random pond snails to kind of keep everything clean. My cleanup crew. And I don't know when the Ocean Metaverse is, but actually that's kind of a cool idea. Kind of like that. Yep, so I have 5 zebra danios in that tank, and then I have 3 rummy nose tetras in this 5-gallon here on the desk. I was actually thinking about like moving them and maybe doing something like a, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. There's a lot of things I could do. I thought about maybe doing a beta, making it kind of like a channel mascot and having like an extra camera that just faced toward the beta and like pop into the beta every so often. I think that'd be kind of cool, but I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. I try to keep it chill. I know I got a little overly emotional and opinionative in that one Earth 2 video, and so some people took it the wrong way, but you know, sometimes you just got feelings and opinions and you got to get those things out there. So I definitely appreciate everyone that was understanding of it, though, and everyone that was just supportive of it in general, even if you didn't agree with it, you know, because I get people don't agree with it, and that's fine. I imagine. It's cool. It's cool. It's a good story, though, man. So yeah, let me switch screens here. Let's do something else. Let's go to this. All right, here we go. There we go. So I got a few things up here. Just some of the stuff I'm gonna try to give away today. I'm gonna be doing a t-shirt giveaway. I'll probably do a mask giveaway too. I know masks aren't as needed in some spots anymore, but they're kind of a cool memory now, and some people still need them in a lot of places. So I'm definitely gonna be doing one of those, and we're gonna be doing some. Apparently two in the merch store. I'm gonna be doing some NFT giveaways as well, and then I'm gonna drop a Google form into the chat, and throughout the entire stream, you guys can go in and fill it out. One entry, only one entry is gonna give you. You're only gonna get counted once, but you go in and fill it out, and then at the end, after the stream's over, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna select 7 people for a 20 tile plot in a spot that I had previously selected. So if you're one of those 7 people, you're gonna get it. And depending upon who enters, it might not be a lot of people. So Unity acquires IDV, makers of the Speed Tree Suite. I don't even know what the Speed Tree Suite is. That sounds cool though. I'm gonna look up Speed Tree Suite right now. What is this? 3D vegetation modeling. Okay. All right, so a lot of landscaping then? Landscape assets? Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, wow. Those look really good. This looks really good. Oh, yeah. I like the detail in that. That willow tree was particularly impressive. Yeah, that's awesome. There's going to be a lot of advancements, I think, coming with gaming here over the next few years. I don't know if any of you guys saw the Battlefield reveal today at EA Play. I've always been a huge Battlefield fan. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite first-person shooter by far. I've played it for, since 1942 when I was a kid. And today they released a trailer for this new game mode called Battlefield Portal, where you're basically going to be able to play as any character and use any weapon or vehicle from any time period throughout the Battlefield franchise in like one single mode. So you're going to be able to drive like Jeeps from World War II and be fighting against like F-18s and like Apache helicopter. It's just going to be nuts. And the trailer looked amazing, and I can't wait to play that. So I think as I was getting to, I think that's just an example of like the way games are just getting like progressively crazier and crazier. And this is just another example of it. So Unity, Lumberyard, and Unreal Engine. So it looks like it's compatible with all of the main development engines. Lumberyard is Amazon's, I believe. That's cool, but now Unity owns it. I wonder if they're going to make it proprietary. That's wild. That's wild. All right, I'm gonna give something away. You guys, should I give something away? You guys think I should give something away? Tell me in the chat if you think I should give something away, and I'll give something away. Yeah? Because if not, I can just hold on to everything. I'm just kidding. I'm going to give some stuff away, guys. So I want to give some of these NFTs away because I have to hold on to some, obviously, because they're awesome. But I wanted to give some away. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to give away like progressively higher levels. So we're going to start off with a common, one of these guys. Actually, this isn't a common. This is like an above common, but we're going to do one of these guys. The green ones here. Class 4 with the fire emblem. Suggested price $10. Holy crap. So to win this NFT, guys, you have to comment in the chat. and it'll be the first person to tell me what the name of my channel is based on. So what is the bull combo based on? I've explained this a few times now, so if you've ever been aware or if you've ever been around when I explained it, you should know this. So if you could tell me, first person to tell me, first two people to tell me what this channel name, how it originated, what it means, the bull combo, you will get one of these. I feel like that's fair. That's not too hard. Drew, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Meta ended up dropping his video today on the Bazaar, and honestly, I was on the fence about dropping a video to begin with, and then I saw the hollow buildings. I was thinking about it just because I'd seen all of the progress, but I didn't really feel like it was enough. 420 bulls. No, not quite, Girl Master. I appreciate it. Not quite, though. It's actually pretty obvious, but it might be more obvious for, no, I can't give it away. I can't give any hints on it. Can't give any hints on it. But yeah, anyway, when I saw the hollow buildings leak, I decided that was probably a good time to do a video. The Colonel, Odyssey got it. It is. It's a KFC reference. Although I don't know if that's how you spell Colonel, but you get an A for effort. Yeah, Girl Master. Don't go watch it yet. You gotta wait till after the stream now. You're committed. You're here, man. I'll know if you left. I'll know. I'm just kidding. You can go watch it if you want to. Yeah, so Meta dropped the Bazaar video, and I dropped the video on hollow buildings because I think that they're actually like the first piece of real like semblance of gameplay that we've seen like drop from Earth 2. It's basic. It's really basic. Although I saw some more complex things being built in Gen Chat. I saw an example of someone building some complex things in Gen Chat, which I thought was pretty cool, and I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was something new. So definitely means the green stuff. Thanks, Girl Master. I appreciate that. Actually, to be honest with you guys, I only had like 36 or 3,700 subscribers at the beginning of this year. So I have the Earth 2 community to thank for a huge majority of that push to 5,000 and the support there. Absolutely. And it kind of opened me up to a whole new frontier of things that I plan to continue covering until I am too old to do YouTube anymore. So there we go. We got the 2. So yeah, dude, it is it's definitely not a reference to the green stuff, although that's funny, and I will have no issue with that at all. It was actually just a reference to the meal from KFC, because it started off as my channel started off as KFC Bowl Combo, and it started off just as a gamer tag name for Xbox, and then it kind of steamrolled into a YouTube channel, and I was like, I can probably end up getting sued by KFC for using KFC Bowl Combo, but the Bowl Combo is pretty generic. Like, it can be almost anything, so it was close enough to be familiar and to kind of resonate, but distant enough that I could use it as a brand, so I settled with the Bowl Combo. But yeah, it kind of encapsulates everything, because I cover a lot of different things on my channel. So, kind of like that meal where there's like 10 different ingredients that don't really make sense but somehow do. It's kind of like my channel. So thank you, Vaclav. I appreciate that a lot. And thanks for always being on the videos, man. I appreciate that support. Can't wait to see all of the Earth 2 influencers' success. Yeah, I mean, Grill Master, everyone's kind of doing their own thing. So, I mean, I think that's pretty cool that everyone kind of just does their own thing. Focuses on, some of us kind of have overlap, obviously, in the way we focus, but I think all of us kind of have our own vibe. Like, all of us kind of have, like, our own way of covering stuff, our own way of providing content, our way of bringing that content to you guys, engaging with you guys. I mean, all the way down to, like, just the way we talk about things. So I think there's enough diversity there that, yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see everything that's going on. And I do hope that they roll out enough game features in the end to make it something that we can cover long term, and that's something that is successful, because obviously if the Earth 2 platform isn't successful, then I mean, people, especially people that cover it specifically, that's obviously not going to be great for them. But you know, likewise, if it is, if there's some success with the platform there, if it goes on to do great things, then that's just, we get to cover that journey. We get to cover that journey to doing great things, and that's something I'm really excited to do. So the winners were Virtual Odyssey and Earth 2 Pokemon, the Real Professor Oak. So I have to, hang on, let me put this down here. No. No, no. Just got to make sure I don't forget, because otherwise I'll forget. And I want to make sure I get you guys these NFTs. So if you guys want to reach out to me on Discord or on Twitter, I think a link to my Discord's in the description of the video. I will send you guys those NFTs. And there's going to be lots more stuff to win, so. All right. Let me get back into chat here and see what I was missing. Okay, so once Earth 2 really starts taking off, there's going to be a ridiculous amount of content to cover. I agree. There will be, especially as you can build things and there's actual, you know, substance to the content. I agree. No issue. Seem very sus. I don't know what I said no issue to. Sometimes I say that a lot, so I don't know. I don't know what that's in reference to, Odyssey. KFC Buckethead. That's kind of funny, actually. I should have like some sort of KFC prop behind me. I don't know why I don't. I need to have like a custom bowl prop made. Anyone good with wood carving? I'd probably buy something like that, like some custom carved logo. If you could get it to glow on the back, that'd be even sicker. So if that's your forte, let me know. Need to watch Sandbox Mastery. Yeah, Sandbox is fun, man. It's different from Earth 2. It's not like an investment eco-sim thing. It's more of like for gamers, you know. It's a very limited world where you can buy land to build a game experience. I think it's going to experience a lot of success, but obviously it's got its own thing going on. So if it's somebody you're interested in, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to continue doing videos on that too. I really enjoy it. And I think there's enough room to cover both right now for sure. Odyssey, you want me to re-roll yours? Well, no one else answered, so it's too late. It's too late, man. It's yours now. Yeah, I don't really have many prop pieces, man. I kind of just like let my natural background of my office be the background of my videos. I was never really one for green screens or anything like that. It's not really been my thing. I have a ton of crap in my office anyway. You know, I got camera gear and music gear and fish tanks and some interesting stuff. So I figure why not just let people see that rather than nothing or some bloobs and blobs and stuff moving behind me from some CG background I throw in. So, I mean, nothing against people that do that. I get everyone has their thing. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed that. 17 of you guys, that's wild. It's cool to see you guys hanging out. I wasn't expecting this many people. So, oh, the speed tree. For you guys that weren't here earlier, we were looking at this speed tree website that I think Jerome brought up that Unity bought. So Unity, I guess, purchased the speed tree suite, this whole suite of products. And so it looks like they specialize in vegetation. And this stuff's pretty nuts. I'm pretty impressed with, especially the willow tree. Wait for it. Wherever this willow tree is here. Oh, maybe I missed it. But that was really impressive, that willow tree. Like, the movement on that was incredible. So, I'm curious to see. I know the Earth 2 team mentioned an SDK. My delay is long. Dang it. Sorry, dude. I should adjust things. I should adjust things. I'll probably have to adjust the... What am I going to have to adjust? The stream bandwidth to very fast. Usually you can set it to the default if you have a really good internet connection, which I do. So I just kind of run it with the default, but I did notice that sometimes it lags behind on chat, so. Just more time you have to stare at me. I'm sorry, dude. Drew, that's correct. That's correct. It was already won by 2 people, but if Odyssey decides he doesn't want it, then you'll be the runner-up. Speed tree demo looks awesome. I hope the next E2 feature demo looks the same. Honestly, I would even be okay seeing a preview of like the next stuff we're going to be able to play, even if it's not as complex as this. That's kind of always been my thing to begin with. So if they can show us that, that's really all I want to see, is just know like where things are in the process. And it's encouraging to see things being rolled out, especially the rate at which things are being rolled out. We'll see if that continues. We'll see if the communication continues. You know, and at the end of the day, I mean, criticality isn't terrible as long as you also reward the things they do right. And I think it's important that we do that too. And I do think that there's some things that they're doing right. So don't get me wrong there. I'll definitely give credit where credit's due, and I think there's some things that they're doing right, so. And yeah, I don't know about the hollow buildings being purchased. I know it's just on the test site, but traditionally anything that's been on the test site is rolled over into the live site, and I'm not a huge fan of having to pay $E for a building. From the preview, it looked like you have to pay, like it calculates the number of polygons. I bet it's going to charge you based on that. So the more complex the building, the more you'll have to pay. That makes sense, at least from like a pay structure perspective, but I don't like it. I think it would be much cooler if there was like an even playing field and they could pay with something that you could earn in game. So, especially since it's not a real building, it's just a placement. Like I said, it's got to have really, really good rewards to be something like that. It's got to have a ton of good rewards to be something worth, I don't know, to be something worth paying for. That's my opinion. There's got to be a lot of benefits to it. All right, so I'm going to drop this giveaway form in the chat. I'm going to do a couple, actually. We'll do the land giveaway form first. So this is the land giveaway entry form. Now, if you guys check chat, go to this Google Doc, and you fill out your YouTube username, and then your Discord or Twitter, just so I have a way to get a hold of you guys. And that'll automatically get you entered. And like I said, right now I'm aiming to select 7 winners. So there's only 11 people watching right now. 7 winners is most of the people watching this. It's pretty good odds. So if you want to win, it's a 20 tile plot. I think it's valued at like, let me see. They're valued, it's like $12 in value, 60 cents a tile. You know, being straight up. It's in Montserrat. It's at a location that I have plans for. It's got a label to it, which I will have to remove the label of prior to transferring, as to not spoil things. Hopefully that doesn't stay there. But yeah, it's going to be in a spot that I'm going to be doing something similar to something I'm doing in the sandbox. The only reason I'm doing it in the sandbox first is because I can build there first. So yeah, there's going to be a pretty cool opportunity there. So make sure to fill that out, guys. Get entered for that. Now we will buy cubes, right? Squares, cubes. Hey, Jerome, it's the least I could do, man. It's the least I could do, give back to you guys, at least a little bit. I feel like even this is probably not as much as I should do, But I'm also going to do some merch giveaways as well. I'm going to do a second Google Sheet here in a little bit, a second form. Give everyone a chance to win some actual merch as well, like a t-shirt and a mask, etc. Meta. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. And welcome back. Don't sell yourself short here. Welcome back. It's a big deal to have you back, man. It feels, like I said, like I was telling you earlier, it feels kind of normal to have you back, so. Same with Odyssey. Although I'm curious to see what kind of content he drops here in the near future. If it's Sandbox or if it's E2 or putting you on the spot, Odyssey. Baby Gonzalez, hopefully you'll get enough content to continue supporting E2. It's not that I don't support it, it's just I haven't had enough content to cover. So yeah, I mean, I hope that they continue to do stuff like that so that I can continue covering it, because I enjoy covering it. It's just, you know, it's super frustrating when there's some communication issues and there's a lack of updates, you know, so that's all it is. If they can continue to work on things and give us something worth covering, then I'll continue to cover it. So that's really the reality there. I've been selling off all my gold jewels. I'm actually not selling. Sorry, I'm itching my nose so much, guys. I feel like I have allergies or something, man. My nose is like super itchy. It's summer. I haven't sold any of my jewels yet because I feel like we don't really know the value of them yet. I think they're going to be worth a lot more than what we see now. And even if they're not, like I said in my video, I don't really care if I missed out on selling gold jewels for $2 a piece instead of $1 a piece or whatever the case is. I don't have enough of them for it to really matter. So I'd rather know what they're worth and what their purpose is going to be and what their like impact's going to be long term, and then have have the confidence to make that decision. So, but I get people, if people have like thousands of them, freaking sell them, man. I mean, go for it. Make some money if you can. That's Sand Earth. Sand Earth. That's Earth Sand. Earth Box. Earth Box. Map Box? What's happening? Yeah, it's wicked good to see Meta back too. It's really nice to see him back. I mean, it sucked to see him go, honestly. All that stuff sucked. So it's just nice to see him back. I feel like resources will be a lot more than jewels. I mean, yeah, it could be. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. Wish I knew. I sold about $50 worth, but remove the rest from the market until we know. Hey, I mean, yeah, I don't blame you for testing the market and seeing what you could get, right? But at the same time, yeah, it's probably a good idea to hold them for a little bit. It's probably a good idea to hold them. I think they're going to be worth a little bit, especially if, you know, they only randomly spawn like this. Although I thought it would be so much cooler if you could pay for stuff with them, because then I feel like it's like a, you can kind of grind there by having your land produce those things, and then you can use those to buy things. I don't know. Maybe they'll implement something like that. But yeah, I mean, I think that there's some value yet to be found there. Jerome Googled Sand Earth. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, Sand Earth, I don't think it's a thing. Same with Earthbox. So if you want to go grab those domains right now, earthbox.io, you're good. You can snatch that up. Yeah, you probably do have time, Meta. You probably do have time. Store E2 NFTs in Trust Wallet. No, I don't think you can, because it's on the Wax blockchain. So you'll need a Wax wallet for that, Professor Oak. But it takes like literally 2 seconds to sign up for a Wax wallet. I think you can do it with like Google or Facebook or a bunch of other different things. And then, yeah, if you just send me your Wax wallet address, I can send it right over to you. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the whole breaking, like, you know, breaking down and getting gem shard or jewel shards, I mean, how that's going to work. I mean, obviously you're going to be able to create custom jewels. I mean, that is pretty much a given. You're going to be able to combine these things and make jewels that have unique attributes, you know what I mean? Just like you would like customize armor in like an RPG game, you know what I mean? You can add like, you can have armor has slots and you can add different mods to it. I imagine that these custom built jewels are going to be similar to that. They're going to be a combination of different boosts that you can create. So in that same, thinking with that in mind, I imagine there's going to be unique combinations, rare combinations that take a long time to grind to get to create. Take maybe, maybe you need 1,000 gold shards in order to create this one specific thing, you know what I mean? So there's ways that they could make it very unique. I'm curious to see how they decide to do that. But I do think like breaking them and making custom stuff like that's going to be pretty wild. I've sold some, made my first profit, and bought a class 1 property free. Nice. There you go. Making your money work. I want to give my giveaway away. I don't have wax. All right. Well, I think it was Earth 2 Drew. It was Drew. Was the guy that? Yeah, it was Drew. You don't have to. I mean, Odyssey. It takes like 2 seconds, man. Just do it. Just go sign up for it. Literally, it takes 2 seconds to go sign up for it, I think. Just go to like Google Wax Wallet and then create one, and it's like, and then it's done. Then you have a Wax Wallet ID, and I don't even think it has like a, I don't even think you need to download a browser plugin or anything. I don't know. But if you really don't want it, that's fine. I already have Drew's the runner up here, so I can find him. I know he's in some other live chats as well. I think he shows up in Guidebook sometimes. I know he's in Randy's stream as well. So like an all-in-one boost for your resources kind of, Jewel. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, they each have their own unique multiplier, right? Their own unique piece that they increase, or their own unique boost, I should say. So if you can combine shards from them together, then you should be able to have a jewel that boosts, 3 or 4 different things, depending upon how many shards you can combine together, obviously, or use to create custom jewels. And that part would be really cool. I mean, I know I was really harsh on the whole jewels when they first dropped, and I think that was kind of fed by a lot of things at the time. But I do kind of stand by what I said in that I think they could have looked a little bit cooler. I mean, there was just a big update, and they could have had some sort of movement to them or something. And I think that obviously, while that's not a huge deal in the long-term scale or the long-term scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, I just don't think that. I think they were a little underwhelming at drop. So I've since gotten over the idea of it. It is what it is, but I'm interested to see what they do with the concept. Meta. Odyssey is the NFT king. Guys, Odyssey is nuts. I'm gonna expose him here for a second. He is going in on all these projects, man. He's just he loves it. He finds something he loves, and he's just oh, gonna buy one of those. I think I might buy one of these. He hasn't been wrong. It's kind of funny. Hang on, let me make sure that Google Doc has the right sharing on it. It's really funny that he hasn't been he's been pretty on so far. So I mean, that's weird that you can't see it, man, because I've had 4 responses here. So I don't know why. I don't know why you can't open the Google Doc. It looks like it's working. Can anyone test it and confirm that? Confirm for Pulsar that if it's working or not. Yeah, if you guys are just joining, there's a Google Doc in the chat. If you go to the Google Doc, fill it out with your YouTube username and then your Discord or Twitter name so I can get a hold of you if you win. I'm going to be selecting 7 winners to win Freeland, a 20 tile plot, as part of the giveaway. So get in there, enter your information. There's only 12 people watching right now. I think there's only 4 entries. So, I mean, the odds are in your favor right now. Freeland's free land. You can sell it. You can keep it. You can hate it. You can do whatever you want with it. The E2 trading card NFT. I do know about them. They never really approached me and asked me if I wanted to be in it. So, whatever. If they want to do one, that's cool. They just never asked me. So. Awesome. Yeah, so it looks like it's working. Looks like the form's working, Pulsar. Give it another shot. Maybe try from a different browser. Make sure you're logged into Google. Since it's a Google Doc, you might need to be logged in. I don't think you do, though. I think you can just access it. Thanks, Jerome. I'm the Voxo Deuce King. That's about... I don't know, man. How many sandbox lands do you have now? You've got... I mean, you got that... I think you have an estate, right? Plus, like, a few individual lands. Odyssey's got quite a few lands in the sandbox. And lands aren't like they are in E2, guys. There's only 166,000 of these, like, individual lands in the sandbox. And a lot of them are in estates. So there's even less, like, individual ones. So he's set up pretty good. He can do some pretty cool experiences if he wants to. Combo jewels. If they called them combo jewels, I'll forgive everything. I'll absolve them of all their sins. I lied. I don't know if I'll do that, but I would like it. Did you see the Axie Infinity NFTs blow up? I did. You know, Axie's been on a kick for a long time now, to be honest with you. They were rolling last year. They were keeping the lights on for people. From what I remember, I think it was in the Philippines and some other areas. They were really taking advantage of Axie to make some serious money. They have some really incredible programs going on. They have like this sponsor program where you can like, if you don't have enough money to buy an Axie, because it's expensive. It's like a $2,000 entry. If you don't have the cash for it, you can rent one basically. And you rent one from someone that has a bunch of them that's willing to let you use one. And basically every time you earn money from a battle or something, you get 60% of the profit. The owner gets 40%. And once you've earned enough money to buy your own Axie, you just, give it back to them and you don't need to rent it anymore. You go buy your own Axies and you go on playing the game. So from that perspective, it's very cool. It's cool how they have programs like that. It's like a combination of like Pokemon and like Hearthstone in terms of like gameplay from what I've heard and what I've seen. I mean, I don't hate stuff like that. I was really into Gods Unchained for a while there, and Splinterlands. I still go back to Splinterlands every once in a while because it's super easy to go back to on your phone because it's mobile. Gods Unchained is on a PC though, so you're a little more limited. But I really do like those concept of games. Entropia. I've heard a lot about Entropia, but like I know it's been around for so long. I got to imagine it's got like, is it like decentralized? Is it like crypto based and stuff? Or is it like more of like a centralized market, kind of like what Earth 2 is right now, but with a more advanced like gameplay experience? I guess I don't understand it. One website for Entropia already and one website for E2. That's very cool. That's very cool. There's some, I can't say too much. Can't say too much, because of NDAs and stuff that don't exist. But there's some cool stuff coming down the pipeline from some people. When it comes to Earth 2 and just, some of the other platforms out there in general. So you'll probably see more about that here in the near future. I won't spoil any of that for you guys. But there's some really awesome stuff being worked on. Yeah, there's some really awesome stuff being worked on. Some stuff that I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy. And I think it's going to be really informative and really kind of educational for a lot of people. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited for that to make its way out and for it to end up being officially announced and stuff. And we'll... I'm sure I'll be back on a stream talking about that when the time comes. No MMO video game with real cash economy. Interesting. Okay. So it's not decentralized. It's just straight up cash. But everything is basically built on cash. CryEngine. Oh, so I imagine it looks pretty freaking good. CryEngine in and of itself wasn't bad to begin with. And it's upgrading to Unreal Engine. Okay. So it's going to look even better. Very cool. That's very cool. Reminder, guys, if you just joined the stream, scroll up. Actually, I'll just drop it again. dropping a link to a Google Doc. It's a form. If you fill it out with your YouTube name and your address, date of birth, social security, I'm just kidding. YouTube name and Discord and Twitter name, you'll be entered for a chance to win some land, and I'm giving away 7 plots of land. So, you want to win? Go there. After the stream, I'm going to select 7 winners, and then I'll do an announcement. Maybe I'll do an announcement video. I'll include it in my video tomorrow. My weekly metaverse video, just so it's out there for everyone to see. And we'll go from there. 7 winners, 20 tile plot. It's in Montserrat. It's in Montserrat. Thank you for 9 likes, guys. Appreciate that. And yes, it does sound like my chat is delayed, guys, so bear with me. It's the, I mean, I'm using the highest stream quality. It must just be like the connection between YouTube and Streamlabs, or just like the delay in the stream itself. I don't know. Anarchy Online. I remember that. Don't forget RuneScape. RuneScape and Tibia. I know there's someone here that played those. At least one of them. But yes, I do remember the big MMO boom. I was in high school then. It's seems like a long time ago now. Have any of you guys played New World? I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah, it's a new Amazon. New MMO from Amazon. I was watching some footage of Level Cap? Level Cap was playing it with Matimio. I've always enjoyed watching Level Cap and the guys from like the Battlefield days, Jack Frags and all of them. Yeah, him and Matimio were playing it. It looked pretty cool. I was like, dang, that looks pretty sick. But it looks like it's only on PC, so big sad. I'll send it to you, Polzar, because you're here. But I'm not going to post it publicly in Discord, just because I want to reward the people that were here, wait for the stream. But I get it. If it's not working for you, I will send it to you in Discord. I just got to find it real quick. You are a 6th grader playing 1st gen WoW. Well, thanks for making me feel old, Odyssey. Thanks for making me feel old. Gotta find Polzar here. I think we talked once. Yes, we did. Boo. There you go, man. I'm sure we talk more than once, man, but I talk to so many people sometimes. Like, I really try to respond to everybody that reaches out to me. I'm just that kind of person, so unfortunately, the byproduct of that is I forget a lot of conversations sometimes. How involved do you think hollow buildings will be? What do you think we will do with them? Able to go inside or just to look at them? Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to go inside. I think it's definitely going to be an outside view. I mean, hopefully we'll be able to look at side profiles and stuff. I doubt it'll be a ground view. It'll probably be like a Google Maps style angling. Sorry to use that. I know people hate when I do that, but it'll probably be the same angle you see in the 3D view of the current grid, just with hollow buildings there. So, I mean, at first they looked kind of basic, but I saw someone building something a little more complex with different colored assets or different colored shapes. So I'm curious to see like how that works, if it costs more because you're building it with more complexity. I saw there was a polygon count. I have a feeling that's calculated into the cost itself, so Things we'll have to see. I like the concept, though, as a whole, because it's moving forward to something other than just a grid-based game or a page-based game. It's some sort of object that can be placed and created that people can see. And I think that's cool. I hope people can see them. If people can't see them, then I'm totally out. No. Yeah, New World. It's a new MMO from Amazon, Jerome. And it looks pretty sick. I don't know the details of it because it's on PC. I have a PC. I just don't PC game a lot. I'm an Xbox player. I know. Convenience. The new Xboxes, though, they're pretty powerful. They're basically like little gaming PCs, so we're catching up. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. Definitely check it out on YouTube if it's your thing. A lot of new stuff coming out. Like I said, the new Battlefield trailer came out. I'm pretty excited about that. New Apex content. I like Apex Legends. Always enjoyed that. Haven't played since, though. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games I haven't played in such a long time, man. Kind of just grow out of them. Although WoW is technically one of those games you could still play and it's still relevant today. Most of the games I played when I was a kid, if I went back to play them now, I'd probably hate them. Just because I've played so many complex and crazy games since then. Thanks, Vaklav. I appreciate you hanging out, man. Have a great night. Yeah, it's on the Lumberjack engine. I haven't checked out Lumberjack engine yet. I'd like to. I imagine it's probably fairly intuitive. It doesn't look quite as graphically as intense as like Unity or Unreal Engine. That might be on purpose. They might be going for a specific like stylized design with their engine. We'll have to see though. I mean, like for example, Sandbox build engine, their Game Maker engine, like their Game Maker application, is built on Unity, and it has obviously a specific style they're going for, a specific gaming style. So there's a lot of different things you can do with something like that. All right, give me just a second, guys. I'm putting together the merch giveaway form. And I got to add a couple extra fields. You guys are all having a good night. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me. I do. Appreciate you guys all hanging out with me. Yeah, I know. It's not much fun watching me type for a second, but I want to make sure this form gets created so I can give you guys free stuff. I'm adding the last question now, so bear with me. All right, and just t-shirt size, so I know what your t-shirt size is. I'll try XXL. I don't know if I'll have XXL. We'll do it anyway. All right, I'm going to put this in the chat as well, guys. Make sure to comment on this or fill this out. YouTube, username, Twitter or Discord, and then your t-shirt size. Make sure to do it. Because that way I'm going to have, because what I'm going to have to do is order the merch, and then I'm going to have to get it sent to you, so I want to get the order out there as soon as I select the winners. So I definitely want to know the t-shirt size ahead of time. Then I'm going to select at least two, probably two winners to receive like a little merch pack. So make sure to fill that out. And if you haven't already, make sure to fill out the first form I dropped and get entered to win a plot of land. I'm giving away 7 plots of land. 7 20 tile plots. Holidays and watching Bull Combo. I appreciate that, guys. Still waiting for me to join Hippo Land if you like mini games and booze. Sorry, man. I definitely need to check it out. Send me another invite, and I'll make sure to check it out. I get so many invites for like Discords and like groups and stuff, and then I join them, and like some of them I join, and then they start kicking people out because they're not active, and they're like, "Should we kick this person out?" I'm like, "Please don't kick me out. I'm sorry." There's just so much going on. Like it's hard, you know. I mean, keeping track of all that, researching stuff for videos, making videos, editing them. Still doing my normal job and like having life, and so I try. But definitely send me the invite, and I'll make sure to try to join that and check it out. Thanks for 10 likes, guys. Yeah, you can reach me on Discord. If you check the link in the video description, it should have my Discord directly, link directly to my Discord channel that I created for the community. You can join that. I'm in there. A lot of other people are in there. Not a lot, a few other people. I've only had it running for a couple months. Unfortunately, I didn't create a Discord or start pushing my Twitter until like basically this year, so they're so much smaller than like my YouTube channel. But you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. As long as people can find the information they need, that's all that matters to me. A barbecue party. The Earth 2 Summit. Who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised. All right, I think we'll do another NFT giveaway because why not? I don't think I can give you guys enough stuff. Oh. Let me make sure that merch form is titled properly. There we go. There we go. Hang on, guys. I'm going to share these one more time real quick. These giveaway forms. I just want to make sure everyone that's currently in the chat has seen them. And then we'll move on. Land giveaway. Merch giveaway. Yeah, I just want to make sure you guys see it. You guys know which one's which, and that you guys enter. Unfortunately, no, I'm not going to count multiple entries as multiple entries. Everyone gets one shot. All right. Sweet. Man, I love this streaming thing. I love hanging out with you guys. I wish I could do this more. I have to figure out how I can set a more static routine. I get a lot of stuff going on in my personal life that sometimes doesn't allow me to stick to a static routine like that, so it's not as easy to do that. But I got to figure this out because I really do enjoy hanging out with you guys like this. And I fixed the stream chat issues. If you guys were here for my last stream, my sandbox stream I did, I didn't see any chat pretty much like the entire stream, so that was fun. Oh, Pulsar, I missed a question here. What do you think the PvP gameplay will be like in E2? Sorry, I need some water. I think it's gonna be like Clash of Clans style stuff at first. Eventually, once they release an SDK and you can build your own game experiences and stuff like that, then we'll probably see endless games. I think PvP will just be one form of game experience that you can experience in the platform. But until we know the depth of the SDK, the depth of the build tools and mechanics and stuff like that, I'm not too sure. I think initially it will look a lot like Clash of Clans or one of those other, or Civilization or something like that. Very like top-down-ish, resource battle-based, stuff like that. I don't anticipate I mean, I know they said 3D for the PvP aspect of it, but 3D can be a lot of things. I mean, technically, hollow buildings are 3D. So, I mean, Clash of Clans is 3D. It's not graphically intense, but it's 3D. So, I think we'll just have to wait and see exactly what kind of stuff is implemented. I know once they release the SDK and I have the ability to build things, game over. I'm excited. I'm going to be building all sorts of stuff. I don't know if you guys saw, but I actually entered a land build challenge in the sandbox, and I somehow came in first place, which was kind of crazy. But I won 750 sand. I didn't use it to buy any land or anything this land sale because sand's like 50 cents or something like that now. But yeah, it was kind of crazy. I probably only put like 6 or 7 hours total into it because I had so much going on that week. I was filming music videos. I had stuff I was doing outside, like outside projects and stuff like that. So it was a real big challenge. I wish I could have devoted a little more time to it, but I mean, I guess it doesn't matter in retrospect because I won. It was really cool though. And I'm really just looking forward to doing things like that in general. And I hope that that stuff comes to Earth too. You know, once there's build tools, there's going to be build competitions. There's going to be design competitions and art competitions. And that's really exciting. That is going to bring together the community in a way that I don't even think they're quite ready for yet. And being able to take part in that kind of stuff in another community, in the sandbox community, has been a lot of fun. You know what I mean? And as I see that and I experience it, it's something I really hope gets brought to Earth 2 sooner than later, so that people can experience that and understand what it's like to see your visions and your game experiences come to life. It's pretty awesome. So I'm pretty excited for that. And yes, we are all in different time zones. It's kind of wild. Odyssey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Once Earth 2 starts going, I think I need to figure out how to make videos. I think it'd be fun collaborating team. Dude, absolutely. And that's what I mean. Like, there's so much opportunity to make all sorts of different content if you really want to. It just depends on what you focus on. I like to focus on actual game mechanics and on things like that. So it's a little harder for me to make content sometimes, but you know, there's people that like to do land flyovers and mega city focuses and all sorts of stuff like that. So, you know, get familiar with that kind of stuff. There's going to be a lot of collaboration once land can be built on. I really hope they make the build tools kind of scalable to the size of our land because, like I said, I'm building in a plot in the sandbox right now that's technically 10 tiles by 10 tiles in E2 size, and it takes so long to build, guys. There's so much space there. You know, just 100 meters by 100 meters is more than you'd realize. So I really hope that the build tools are scalable. That'll be really important. Yeah. What is Bull Combo's favorite song? Oh my god, that's so hard. I love so much music. So much music. Currently, I'm really into the new Born of Osiris album and the new Structures albums. They dropped a couple weeks ago. I like a lot of heavier music. The new Born of Osiris album is ridiculous, guys. If you like metal, or like any sort of form of metal, or like electronic music, or any of that stuff, like combined, they're ridiculous. That's all I can say. Go check them out. Born of Osiris. Their new album, Angel or Alien, is really good. So I've just been loving everything off that album. The song Angel or Alien, sick. Oathbreaker is a sick song. There's so many sick songs on the album. I also like the new Era album that came out earlier this year. I thought that was a banger. Yeah, I love so much music, man. So much music. I've seen so many bands. I've been to like 10 Warped Tours and Ozfests and different kinds of things over the years. Lots of different concerts, and I've played in bands, so it's really hard to say just one song, but ask me any day and I'll probably give you a different answer. The music video was actually for a rap artist, a local rap artist. And we did two. We did two videos. They're going to kind of tell a story. So, yeah. All right, so let's do another NFT giveaway. I'm going to give away some NFTs. And Professor Oak, I did see your Discord message. I will hit you up as soon as the stream's over, and I will send that over to you. just gonna take me a second. Okay, so let's do this. What are we gonna do as the entry for the NFTs? The album recommendation. There you go. That was the one I was feeling. Who wants an NFT, guys? If you want an NFT, say, I want an NFT. I'm just going to select the first 3 people that say they want one, and they're going to get one. Because I don't even want to make criteria for it. I just want to give it to you guys. So the first 3 people to type, I want an NFT in the chat, that didn't already win one today, they can win one. Super easy, right? That's super easy. So yeah, that was the album. Born of Osiris, Angel or Alien. The song, Angel or Alien, sick. If you see the music video, it's ridiculous. It's so cool. So cool. Grill Master, you got one. Jerome, you got one. Ah, you should have your buddy here to comment, man. I don't know if I can do the whole one for a buddy thing. I believe you. Totally, 100%. I'm trying to make it fair to everyone that's here, so. Have him hit me up. If he wants one that bad, have him hit me up on Discord and I'll talk to him. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. They're not on MetaMask. They're in Wax Wallet. You have to create a Wax Wallet. So if you just Google Wax Wallet, just sign up for one. And then just hit me up with your, you can hit me up on Discord if you want. So we got Grill Master and Jerome. I'm going to hold off on giving away the one for a friend. Told him he could reach out to me. So we still got one to give away. If someone wants one, there's still one to give away. Awesome, Professor Oak. Yeah, if he reaches out to me, I mean, if it's something that he wants that bad, we can figure it out. We'll really figure it out. But I want to try to keep it fair to everyone that's here first. But I do tell him I appreciate his support. So I don't know who it is, but tell them I appreciate it. Do you have a Twitter, Jerome? If you have Twitter, you can reach out to me on Twitter. Yep, it's just a Wax wallet. All you need to do is sign up for a Wax wallet, and I can send it to you. If you have your Wax wallet ID now, Jerome, copy it in the chat, and I'll save it. If you don't have either one of those. And I'll just save it and I'll send it to you after. You don't need to buy Wax. No, it's free. Just need the wallet. Just the wallet. Oh, there you are. Perfect. Got it. Ethan, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Make sure to scroll up in the chat and enter the 2 giveaway forms I have listed there. If any of you guys are new, just getting into the chat, I'm doing some giveaways right now, some land giveaways and some merch giveaway. I'm going to be picking 2 winners to win some merch, a t-shirt and a mask. And I'm going to be picking 7 winners to win some free land in Earth 2. So Make sure to fill both of those out. It's pretty basic stuff like your YouTube username and your Discord and Twitter, so I can get a hold of you. And the merch one asks for your t-shirt size too, so I know what to order. And then we can figure out how to do it from there. Do bear with me for whoever wins the merch, because I have to order it, it has to get sent to me, and then I have to send it over to you, or I have to figure out a way to get it sent from them to you. So either way, it'll take a little bit to get to you, but I promise I'll get it to you. Anyone that's ever won anything from me previously knows they get it. Yeah, odds are good, man. There's not a lot of people that have entered these competitions, so odds are good. Jesse James, I think you won the last one. Congratulations. I was waiting for someone else to claim that last NFT from that giveaway there. So NFT winners round 1, NFT winners round 2. Just making a note for myself, guys, so that I remember everyone that won. So Jesse, if you could reach out to me on Discord or Twitter, I will get you that NFT. Anyone that I'm not able to get a hold of for some reason, I'm going to try to follow back up with or find as well. So that's why I'm making a note here. Pulsar, yeah, they're so good. You're not too late, Neverlandon. You're not too late. Scroll up in the chat and find the giveaway forms that I have. I'm giving away land and merch. You'll have a chance to win both, and right now the odds are pretty good. So get up in there. Yeah, they're sick, Pulsar. They're really good, man. They're hands down one of my favorite bands. Yeah, Jesse, if you just want to reach out to me on Twitter or Discord, my Discord channel link's in the description of this video, I believe, so you can just find it there. Join the channel, say hey. And thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. It's nuts. I never thought I'd get to 5,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd be sitting here streaming talking to one person, let alone 14 people, or have people care about my videos or anything like that. You know, it all started as just, and it always has been, just for like the love of creating content. Although it's been so fun to like grow with you guys, you know what I mean? To like grow with the community, to grow as a creator. I feel like I've grown so much as a creator and learned so much as a creator over like the last 7 months. I mean, maybe that's a byproduct of just making so much content. This is probably the most content I've ever made, like continuously. Like there's points, at some points, where I was making like 3 to 5 videos a week. I kind of burned myself out there, so I probably pulled back for that reason as well. But you know, it's just been an awesome ride. So definitely appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to do more awesome stuff. I have so much more stuff planned to cover as these applications and platforms expand. There's going to be so much more stuff for me to cover, and I'm so excited to bring that to you guys, and hopefully hit, you know, maybe one day hit 10,000 subs or whatever the case may be, and we'll have more of these streams, and it'll be awesome. It is. It's only the beginning, man. It's only the beginning. We'll have to see where everything grows. But the cool thing is, like, I think there's been so many, like, forever friends that have been made from the community so far. You know what I mean? Like, so many people, like, I know I've met people through this that I'm probably going to talk to for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? And, I mean, for some, they could say that they've gotten their money's worth just because of that. Although I don't know if that's necessarily a legit argument. But, I mean, you know, it's a big deal. So, I think it's awesome. Awesome, Jesse. I saw your... I'll look for your Discord here in a second. Yep, I see it. I'm assuming you're Crom. Did you see Spencer Inc. and Jacoby? I saw or heard... I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. I actually was at a show down in Syracuse, like, early 2020. And Spencer was there. He was just hanging out. We bought a drink at the bar. He was standing right next to us. He was supporting like his guitarist, I think, because his guitarist was in a new band called Hawk, and they were opening for Veil of Maya and Attila, actually. So yeah, that was a good time. I'm excited for the Silver Scream Part 2, I believe it's called. It's gonna be sick. Need to watch more of your sandbox build videos. Still can't figure it out yet. Yeah, I mean, it's like a two-part thing. One, it's like figuring out the mouse controls. Just figuring out how to move your screen and the mouse around is like the first thing you have to master. But after you can get the movement down, then you just placing assets and figuring out behaviors. And it's really all about getting your mindset in the frame of mind where you're thinking with, in a way that you can utilize the components you have available. So like whenever you're like, well, I want to do this, you have to like reverse engineer it and think about like, okay, well, how can I accomplish it with these sets of behaviors? That's kind of how you go from there. That's it's been fun though. I've had so much fun just messing around with it. I haven't messed with like a platform, like a engine like that since I was a kid. But I guess some of it sticks with you. Yeah, the screen moving's tough. I would say my biggest suggestion, holding Alt and using, like if you hold Alt and click around, hold down your left mouse and spin it around, it'll rotate it like around a certain point that you're grabbing. And then holding Alt and using the mouse wheel, like clicking down on the mouse wheel and moving around will move you up, down, left, and right. Between those two things, you can kind of figure out quite a bit, and then scrolling in and out with the mouse wheel. After you get that down, you kind of realize Alt is like the secret to everything. It's the secret in Vox Edit too, to get the screen to move around. So at least they have some continuity there between applications. Yeah. Although, I mean, you can make some pretty complex stuff with what they've done. I also heard on the stream, so a couple things that I haven't actually gotten a chance to talk about in video, but I did talk about it in our group chat earlier. But they're getting ready to open up custom publishing, so you can be able to publish your custom assets that you're building here in the next couple weeks. That was stated as much on stream. But they're also in the process of working on and testing a brand new physics engine for the game engine as a whole, and that's going to change a lot of stuff. It's going to enable circular based mechanics like to kick a ball like a soccer ball, to play soccer, things like that. It's going to enable ranged attacks, so you can do like bows and arrows, you can use guns, magic, stuff like that, which is going to open up a lot of things for more advanced game mechanics. So that's something to look forward to. I also know that they are working on a player-to-player damage model. I don't know if it's inside that physics engine that they're working on, or the physics work they're working on, or if it's in parallel or separate. But they did mention that they're working on the PvP damage model. A lot of things coming. It's pretty exciting. We'll have to see how that works out. I mean, I will say, if you're into metaverses right now, and if you like to create stuff, then now's the time. Now's the time to get in. And guys, if you're just only into Earth 2, like, I can't stress this enough. If you're only into Earth 2, okay. I mean, that's cool. If that's the only platform you want to focus on, that's fine. But if you're going to be building something, if you have a plan, like if you are planning to build an experience or a game or something, work on it now. Work on that idea now. Have everything hashed out. Have your plan, your brand, your designs, your model, what your main offerings are, your concepts. Do that now, otherwise you're going to get left behind. You know what I mean? And that's kind of why I did that with Sandbox, because it not only gave me a chance to plan, but it gave me a chance to exercise those, to get those ideas out and see like what it looks like, what doesn't work, what does work, what's stupid, what isn't stupid. You know what I mean? And you can learn that in a more controlled setting. So definitely make sure to get your ideas out. There's like a fuzz floating in front of me. Get away from me. 2, not no. 2 huge steps forward. Yes, it is. It is 2 huge steps forward. Yeah, I mean, the physics are going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. And that's why I think people like underestimate the Sandbox right now specifically, just because, and I know I'm talking about the Sandbox a little bit here, and that's not really my goal, but I think they underestimate it a little bit because right now it looks like something in a certain way, but while they're going to keep that art style, there's a lot of advanced things they can add. So there's a lot of things they can add to it that can really allow you to create all sorts of game experiences. That's exciting. Wonder how the building will work in E2 with the high level design. I think we need a very smart building solution. I agree. I agree. I imagine there's going to be some sort of review process similar to what's going on in Sandbox and other platforms. What this SDK entails will probably be, will tell us a lot. What kind of freedom do we have when creating? Are we relegated to default assets they create in a library that they provide for us and we can combine in different ways, or do we have the ability to create custom assets? Those are definitely things that we're going to have to look at. I would lean toward them creating a library of default assets, because I feel like it would be easier to render that initially than to allow all these different wild assets to be created and submitted, just because then you have a review process, etc. But if you have these assets that are already reviewed and published into a library, then you can just let people go loose with those for a little while and then start from there. But yeah, it's a very tough thing to have to figure out and find a solution for. Yeah, we don't know, and that's the tough part. That's why I don't understand. Like, the hollow buildings thing is cool, but I'm not down with the idea of paying for it, because I don't understand what the price and economics of building a real building are going to look like. Does having a hollow building there have any effect? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Have to be a developer route. Oh man, I'm nervous. I'm nervous that the SDK might be a little bit dev heavy in that regard. Just because the words SDK were used, and whenever SDK gets used, things get a little hairy, because there could be a lot of development related tools that they're releasing. Whereas, a game like the Sandbox, they have a game maker application. It's just an all-in-one application where you can do everything, and they have proprietary built features in there to publish, etc. An SDK might be a little more Wild West. So, curious to see how they implement that. Yeah, dude, honestly, man, you're so right. I can't even begin to describe to you how huge a piece of land is. Like, a 700 plot is literally going to take somebody 2 years of working on it every day to make any sort of progress on it. So there's going to be a huge market for builders, designers, things like that, if the platform gets to that point. You're right, Meta. There's a lot of creative people here. And I think that's something that the community has going for it. And that's why I'm excited for when everyone gets to see that, because I think when everyone gets to see that, they're going to be really excited. Like, the true excitement can come out, and that's cool to me. Banuk, you missed the NFT giveaway by 1 entry. You're all good, though. If you go scroll up through the chat, you will find 2 links that were posted by me. One for the land giveaway, one for the merch giveaway. Make sure to enter those. Still have stuff you can win. You just need your YouTube username, your Twitter or Discord name so I can contact you. And for the merch giveaway, you also need your shirt size. But as difficult as it's been to roll out functioning website, I'm not optimistic for having anything other than hollow buildings for a long time. I don't blame you. It's tough to feel any other way like that. I do think hollow buildings are a step forward, but at the end of the day, it is just a map box feature they flip the switch on. So that's another reason I don't think we should have to pay for it. It's such a default feature. It's not something that was really developed per se to where it's like worthy of being charged for. Like, I don't know. Hey, we developed this tool that's really cool and you can use it, but we're going to charge for it because we put a lot of time into developing it. You know what I mean? That kind of makes sense, but a little bit different here. Again, I don't know if they're going to charge for it. It could just be the test site. They could end up not charging anything for it, although I don't know. No way another product that the community can provide and make courses for teaching. E2 customization. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can't learn enough about creating a customized and engaging experience, regardless what platform it's on. So I agree, Jerome. And I can't wait to see educational content like that come out. I can't wait to do tutorials on E2 building. That's going to be sick. Obviously, that's a ways down the road, but I agree, Grill Master. You're probably going to be able to put things, pre-built buildings in multiple places. So if you want to create like your custom logo style building and then drop it on all your plots, you can do that. That sounds like something for sure. I agree, Jerome. Roblox Studio, the same thing. The only reason I haven't messed with that yet is just because the sandbox is decentralized. And so like I feel like, you know, time is money. You have to devote your time to something, right? You can't devote your time to everything. So I've just been kind of devoting my time to building in Sandbox right now. But Roblox Studio has that potential as well. The only thing, I think there's obviously some things that kind of keep it or holding it back right now from being like a true decentralized metaverse, but who knows what the future holds there. See, that's the most worrisome thing. They're just building a world of stock buildings and art galleries. We want games. Yeah, and want unique architecture. I agree. I mean, hopefully this is just the start. Hopefully this is just the start. You know, I found something out interesting today. And it opens up a deeper conversation, I think. I learned today that the Sandbox, during their first land sale, they had no features out yet. The Game Maker wasn't out. Vox Edit, I don't believe, had been fully released yet. So there was nothing there. So their first lands, you know, $40, you were paying for them basically with the hope that they rolled something out. Now, from what I understand, they had some stuff to show, you know, to show what their plans were and stuff. And they were able to get Shaun the Sheep as a partner in their first land sale. So they were doing something right from a marketing perspective. But it just goes to show that there's a certain amount of trust that has to be had, I think, at an early level. And all we can really do is hope that this is just like, you know, an early phase, for lack of a better term, of some more complex tools down the road. Because I agree. And the longer it takes them to do that, the longer other platforms have to just pull away. And that's my bigger concern. It's not that Earth 2, what if Earth 2 is going to do it, because I know they're probably going to do it. It's if people are going to care by the time Earth 2 does it, or if another metaverse has already done that. That was the only thing that was like, time is of the essence, guys. And I understand people say to be patient, but this is one of those things where like, we don't really have time to be patient. Like, there's so many other metaverses that are doing every single thing Earth 2 said that they were going to do. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean Earth 2 can't be successful. It just means that the time is of the essence. Again, terrible puns here. So I hope they understand that, you know, and understand where it was coming from at the time, and that it wasn't all like hellfire and brimstone. It was just concern. I plan on designing some stuff too, Girl Master. I got to get in there and test it out. I'm going to wait till it drops, obviously, because obviously anything I design in the test site isn't going to carry over. So I'm not going to devote any time to that. But I would love to get in there and do some cool designs, see what I can come up with using the Hollow Building Builder. And that will take a team of developers for just one 750. Yeah, either that or someone that's really creative. I mean, I personally think I could develop a 750 plot. It would take me a while, and it wouldn't be quite as in-depth every ounce of it, because I could use a lot of space, you know what I mean? But yeah, someone that doesn't have any experience at all with that, it's a daunting task, man. It's going to take a team. And in most cases, for certain projects, it's absolutely going to take a whole team, a whole studio. Whether you start your own or, you know, outsource it, that's going to be a thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you charge for that, Odyssey. I agree. I don't know. Yeah, man, I agree. I don't think they're going to do the announcement. I would hope that they start running the verbiage of the announcements past the PR team before posting them. You know, just saying, here it is, this is the wording, this is what we're going to use, and then they can give feedback and talk about what needs to be there, what shouldn't be there, what needed to be in place before it's dropped. That's what I hope they're doing. I guess I don't care as much about whether or not they make the announcement. It's more about whether or not they're screening it ahead of time and making sure that everything makes sense, and that, like, FAQ stuff's there ahead of time, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Stuff that is going to lead to a bad PR experience, and trying to avoid those things. But, you know, I hope so. If they drop a video, that would be sick. That would be very cool. I mean, I know Nathaniel's been working on it. He messaged me about my video that I did, and he said that he was working on another video that was going to show off more of the tools and features. So hopefully we see that. Hopefully we see that. Dang. We've been hanging out for an hour and a half. It doesn't feel like it's been an hour and a half. That went by really quick. That was wild. I'm supposed to mow my lawn today because it's rained. Guys, I can't tell you how much rain we got. Rochester in New York, which is like not near where we are necessarily, but it's on like the same line of rain that we always get. They've gotten like 7.5 inches of rain already this month, which is as much precipitation as March, April, May, and June of this year. 4 months worth of precipitation. And basically it was all in like the last 2 weeks. So we've gotten so much damn rain. My lawn has been going out of control. Every time I mow it, like 3 days later, it looks like a jungle because it's just there's so much rain. Everything's so alive. So I do got to mow it at some point. I was supposed to do it today. Here I am still hanging out with you guys. I thought I was only going to stream for an hour, but sometimes it's fun just chatting with you guys. Oh, I didn't know the second announcement would come from the PR team. That's interesting, Meta. I didn't see that. I missed that. That's good to know. You always catch those things. You're so good. You're so good. Flying. That's right, Neverlandin'. We always stay flying. Sorry, I was just looking at something on Twitter. My face, I don't hide my reactions well. They didn't announce any details on the tech team they acquired. I mean, hopefully that's because them announcing it would give away too much about what their plans are. That's the only thing I could think of. Either that or there was no tech team. And it was a lie. It was all a lie. Life is a ruse. I'm kidding. All right, so I'm going to give one last call out. Make sure that you fill out the land giveaway and the merch giveaway forms that I included up in chat. They're not too far back. You just got to scroll up a little bit and you'll see them up there. 2 forms for me, and they're labeled land giveaway and merch giveaway. They're Google Forms. Go in there, add your YouTube username, your Discord, and your Twitter username or Twitter username so I can get a hold of you. And then for the merch giveaway, I think you need your t-shirt size as well, just so I know what size shirt to order you. But if you order those, or if you add those, I'm going to pick 7 winners for the land giveaway, and I think I'm going to do 2 winners for the merch giveaway, just because it's probably going to be a lot of money to send it wherever I end up sending it, and so keep it limited to that for now. We'll see the interest. Maybe we'll do more in the future. I mean, we're only at 5K. We got a lot more things to celebrate potentially down the road, so can't do it all at once. Can't do it all at once. But guys, I really want to say thank you for hanging out here and being a part of this, and just for supporting the channel this whole time. I think that it's just awesome. It's awesome to see the support you guys give me, other content creators. It's awesome to see the welcome that Meta got back. That's so cool to me. And I know that when I see stuff like that, it makes me just want to make more and more content and just bring you guys the best possible stuff I can. So I imagine Meta feels the same way. I imagine Odyssey feels the same way when everyone welcomed him back. So just thank you guys for being an awesome community. I appreciate that. Thank you for being so supportive. And thanks, Josh. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys, just because it is an hour and a half. It was a half hour over what I wanted to stream, but I also just wanted to hang out with you guys as long as possible. But I'm going to do more streams. I'll probably do another stream in the next few days. I do them every couple days. So make sure to enter the giveaway. One more last reminder, enter those giveaway forms. Get in there. I want to make sure you guys get what you deserve to earn and win, because I appreciate all of you guys. So thank you so much for the support, guys. Dropped an EarthTube video earlier. If you haven't watched it, check it out. If you like the blockchain, metaverse, virtual LAN chat, make sure to come back every Friday because I drop the weekly metaverse videos. That covers everything going on in the metaverse, and I scour the web to find everything I can related to new metaverse platforms and updates on existing ones. So if you're trying to find it all in one spot, it's the best I can offer you for right now. Other than that, yeah, I mean, you'll see random videos from me on Sandbox and other concepts, other platforms that I enjoy. And if you guys enjoy it, then I encourage you guys to subscribe and hang out. And those of you that are here, again, I appreciate you. So other than that, guys, as always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And until next time, we will see you soon.